I've made an exhaust that I think is very special, and I've got a plan. I like it. Friends, people I ride with, well received. But it just suits the bike. It just works, right? And you'll see if you look at the link below, it'll take you to how I've made it and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, what my plan is, I want to make 10 of them. I want to make 10 of them, and I want to send them around the world, I guess. One of those things, right? This is the first version. You can sort of find where I made this one, and then I made the second version. Now this one's got a lot of refinements on the first one. This one was nice, but there's just a few. It's the first version. Everything can always be made better, and it's worked well. But this one is just that little bit quieter. With these BMW 750s, 850s, it's just a horrible, well, jackhammering to the head is what it normally is. But I've fixed that by getting a touring screen, then even making it higher. I'm a bit tall, and that sort of, I just get buffeting now. But that makes a lot of wind noise, and with the second version, the wind noise is the predominant noise, then you got engine noise, and then you got the exhaust. Well, with this one, it's up there, it's nice. I wish I wasn't so old and had ringing ears, but anyway I do, so I have to deal with it. So this one's made for touring. You're out there on the highway and it's got relatively little noise, but in the twisties you can hear it just doing its thing. It's very nice. Styling wise, I've got it all sorted out. This can go down. BMW kindly put a hole here, so I can put that down to there, and if you want to run with your foot pegs on there, I can fix all that. I can make them. I can tailor them. I can make that silver. It doesn't have to be the blue. I can do various things. Plan is to make 10. But I'm not going to buy all the stuff. It costs a bit of money. I'm not going to buy all the stuff and make 10 just on the off chance that other people like it. I know I like it. It just suits the bike. It gets rid of that big muffler up there. Just nice sound, nice works, nice. The resonator does the majority of the job for quieting the bike down. The muffler that BMW put on there just sort of finishes it off, and this does the same job. I've done a few tricks in here and it works well. Got a bit of a funneling using turbulence as a funnel, and you'll see in the video that where the straight through one, it just does next to nothing with the t-shirt, but the funneled one, it forces a pulse out there, which is what you've got to deal with. And because that pulse is going out, and you'll see it on the t-shirt, that means I'm not sending a pulse back. And most DB killers out there are just restriction, they choke. And that restriction process is okay, it quietens everything down, but you don't want to be sending reverse pulses, and I'm not big on taking power away from motorbikes, so you've got to deal with it and work with it and make it work. So I've got that happening. Anyway, I can tailor make these. I can do little variations to whatever people want. I want to make, back to that again, I want to make 10. So that I don't have to foot the bill first up, I want 5 people to put down 10% deposit. Once I've got 5 people 10% deposit, I'll then order everything and I'll make the 10. Those 5 people get what they want, they'll tailor make and suit them. And that's good. And if you've got something you want to do, some variation, I gloss on here or this or that or whatever, that's fine. Don't mind that. I've been changing this from the word go, and I've pretty well got it sorted now. I will just talk to me, just work with me, tell me what you want, we'll go backwards and forwards, we can Skype, whatever, just talk to me, and we'll work it out and make it happen for you. Remember, this is not a big deal, this is just something I want to do. I just got in my head, I want to make 10, but I need 5 people to commit, and then they go ahead. Having said that, how long will it take me to make them? Well, that could be up to 6 months. And these COVID times, I live in Tasmania, which is as far as away as I can get from you, that's for sure, wherever you happen to be in the world. So everything's got to come to me. I've got to make them by hand, not a problem, and then send them out there. And I'll send them by DHL. DHL is reliable. It'll get there. It'll be safe. If you feel more comfortable, once I've got them made, I'll put them up on eBay, and you can do it via eBay. It just really, I know it's a risk to you. It's not to me because I don't know what I want to do. But you know, you don't know me. That's fair enough. Okay, so I've made them. Have a look at the link. You can see how I've made them. Yours will be basically the same, but I will weld their insides now because I know what I've worked it out. This one's not welded. It doesn't need to be welded, but the production versions will be welded. They'll be set. You can choose the noisier, more spirited one, or you can choose the more mature one. Either way, both work. I'm happy with that. Very happy with that. So it's up to you. So have a look at the video, have a look what I've done, follow the link to where it goes to the BMW forum, and you can see how I've made it there. It's a nice product. So anyway, it's up to you. Thank you. This is no muffler. This is the first version. This is the second version. This is the second version of the pipe. The first pipe I made is pretty well just straight through. The hole in the pipe there is the same hole as going in. So it's just a straight through pipe, a little bit of baffling going on inside there. Reasonably tight baffling, so it's not going to do a lot, it's just going to sort of dull it a bit. But it's just a bit noisy, and I tend to get a better screen, so I'm going to be quieter behind there. That's the theory anyway, so I need to just tone the exhaust down just a little bit. So I've made the second version. The second version is a more solid construction. Now the hole on this one is 40mm from inside to inside. The baffling inside there is different to achieve a different result, and I've done something special inside there as well, and I'll talk about that in a second. Anyway, that 40mm is bigger than the headers. Now the headers are about 35mm inside there. So it's 35mm header going to a 40mm hole, which is a choke, because at the end of the day it goes in the resonator, which does all its things, bounces around the sound waves, and then gets choked right here to 40mm. Now you might think 40mm and 35 is not much, but if you do your area calculations, that hole there is 55% bigger than the individual header. So in that way it achieves what I'm after. I'm not really choking it according to mass. Visually you won't see it, but according to mass it's not being choked. And what I've done in here, and I'll show you in a second what I've done in there as well, that is doing exactly what it's supposed to do, and you can see that on the t-shirt. Back to the plan. I made this pipe to suit myself, and I knew when I bought the bike, I knew what I wanted, and that fits the bill. It's just turned out perfect. There's plenty of pipes out there that, you know, that do that and they go down, and yeah, they're boring. They're just too many of them out there. So I wanted something different, and this really suits the bill. So what I want to do is I want to make 10. I want to send them all over the world, but so that I'm not left holding the can and getting all the stuff together. I would like first off 5 people to make a 10% deposit, which the cost is $500 Australian, and 10% deposit is $50, and whatever postage is with your costs, and I'll send them off. So that's the plan. Now look, I don't know, it looks tough. It's just gorgeous. Now a lot of people will want to do. We still want to use their foot pegs on there, and that's fine. If you have a look in there, there's a hole and a bolt comes out of there, and you just reposition that to there, and that keeps that completely clear for using your side foot pegs. This, by the way, is really just there for show. It's just, you know, it's not really needed. The standard clamp there that they use is plenty strong enough. It'll hold it in there tight, but it's good peace of mind, and I don't know, adds to the looks. Right, it's up to you. 5 people, $50 deposit, and I'll go ahead and make them. I look forward to it. Thank you very much.